Okay. Welcome back, folks. This is your friend, the Sprite, or A Sprite. Actually, is more like it. A Spritely Sprite, and I'm here with Indigenous Blackfoot. We just checked out a parcel of land that is by the time that he's my age, it's going to be a full forest. Um, Now we're on our way to the bamboo nursery. It's the first time for both of us, and we're excited to bring you along. And along the way, we're going to talk about the issues of the day, and strange coincidences that happen in our lives, synchronicities, um, and this kind of thing. We encourage you to join the chat, and um, if you do happen to be a troll and a contractor, subcontractor, some kind of agent, officer, or whatever, identify yourselves, please. And we're still willing to have communication with you. We are coming from our hearts, and we hope that you can do that too. We know that you're probably getting paid to be here, but just keep in mind that if you're going to use our images for your financial gain, you need to have our express permission, written, maybe even notarized. Um, my retainer today is $33,333.33 in silver or gold. I'm willing to negotiate other precious metals as well. Um, but real money and not fiat, not crypto, nothing that's being used to induce people to enslave themselves. My hourly rate is $3,333.33, silver, gold, and possibly other precious metals. Okay, with that out of the way, sky is blue. There's some heavy clouds up ahead. We got a sprinkling of rain last night. We're listening to some music here in the radio. It's in the background. No copyright infringement intended. This is a non-commercial endeavor thus far, and so we're not trying to gain monetary value from other people's work here. But if they're going to be putting it on the radio while we're talking, then just expect that people are going to have it in their live streams. All right. This song is not happening for me. We're going to pass by on the right side of the road, show them this. Is Okagili Park, a very cool park that's been happening for years here. They've taken out a lot of trees. Here, but it's still a beautiful park. And we got the radio on scan. Pop into the stream. Somebody's watching. Please let us know if you can hear us well. Make a comment, please. I've got the little headphones plugged into the jack, and I'm testing. Okahili Park is here. We're on our way to the bamboo nursery, and we're waiting for comments. We want to talk. I guess while we're waiting for people to jump on, do you want to tell your story about last night?
Oh, geez, yeah. Last night, this morning, honestly, I'm beginning to really think, yeah, somebody is effing with me extra after talking to my brother man right here. Which one?
You can call me whatever. You know me as Anthony, so.
Are you serious?
Oh, Sprite.
Sprite, that's what it was, Sprite.
The Spritely Sprite.
Spritely Sprite. My brother Spritely Sprite right here. I got hit last night, and this morning I went to my van, and my wallet and my registration of my vehicle was missing. And coincidentally, my journal was my journalist is it says my name and in indigenous, and I drew feathers and some other little bits of art on it, and arrows and whatnot. But it was faced directly towards my vehicle on my driver's side.
So it was
And
on the
It
ground.
was on the ground. It was laid out pretty good. Like somebody was like
They placed it.
Like somebody played. It didn't look like it was like rushed. You know,
It didn't
just
get
do it.
thrown out. The
No.
pages weren't messed up.
No, they didn't write.
They
I tried
laid
to-
it down
yeah.
next to.
Yeah.
So the first thing that you saw when you walk up to
Yeah,
your car door is that you've been violated
pretty. Yeah.
in a
I'm like,
particular
what the
way.
fu- Yeah, I'm like, yeah. At first, it didn't. At first, I right away didn't register, but as I was like, why is this out? Well, it just it caught me off guard, and then I opened up my vehicle, and I immediately saw the glove box. I'm like, I definitely didn't leave that there. I'm there, and I was like, fuck. I think I got hit. Oh yes, right here.
So, my impression hearing the story, well, I mean, what are our options with this? We either got hooligans, or goons,
Or some movies.
or random. Just so happens to be that as he starts to talk to me about standing on claims and
Shit about the dog? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I want to say hidden truth or like not, but yeah, there's hidden suppressed information. I'll say it like that, right? We talk a lot about suppressed information,
so
to a degree.
do you think the universe is talking to you, or do you think that it's actually an agent, some kind of rogue agent or agency? What is your impression about
Yeah,
whatever? You think a person did it? Do you think it's a gremlin? Do you think it's a ghost?
a spirit. Could it be a spirit possibly? From a spiritual perspective, even if it was, there are shapeshifters. You know,
Okay.
there's a lot of supernatural things that I do believe in. I've had my encounters. You know, not with a Wendigo or what do you call it? A skinwalker, or St. James, or a Sasquatch necessarily, but all of these beings, 100% are shapeshifters. When you really study and you break down, the indigenous Native American history of all of these beings, they are predominantly shapeshifters.
Okay.
So they could deceive you in many, many ways with noises, with calls, with appearance. You know, they're really shapeshifting into.
Maybe they could show up with a badge and and a holster.
If the spirit is that, and it's almost really like, like the Matrix, when Morpheus and how the Mr. Smith, right? Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith.
Right, the Mr.
Agent Smith.
Agent Smith. All
Right.
the Agent Smiths, it would have kind of hop. It was an AI program, yes, but it would kind of shapeshift, if you will, into other people's bodies, and it would just boom.
Wow.
So in a sense, that's been going on
A malevolent spirit that
Yeah, it
inhabits
could-
people.
very much.
Gets them to do shady shit.
Yeah, a possession,
Yeah, so
as it is.
so we're gonna try to have forgiveness for whoever even perpetrated
Whatever
this,
ha-
but
yeah.
we're definitely not gonna let them get away with
Uh-huh.
it. I mean, I'm not personally involved, but Isaac has asked me to advise him about. Oh, I said your name. Anyhow,
I guess they already know, right?
They already know.
They already
So
know. They
here's
got
the
my shit.
deal.
But
Whoever's doing this kind of stuff,
yeah.
just reflect on it. Take that long look in the mirror and see, why am I doing this? Am I doing this for the paycheck? Am I doing it just because I'm a scoundrel? Because if you're doing it for the paycheck, think about this. The paycheck's not going to be there. Are you still going to do it? Because they're going to put you guys all on furlough, and they're going to ask you to keep coming to work and doing this kind of shit, even though they're not going to be able to pay you anymore. And just keep that in mind. That's your future coming up.
Yeah. No,
And
for
so-
real.
Yeah,
I
because
would-
the money's already lost more than 97% of its value. It's losing more and more every year,
Yes.
exponentially.
Dying,
So, what are you gonna do when it hits that zero mark?
Uh-huh.
You're gonna still keep gooning around and hurting the brothers and sisters of the land, or are you gonna be like, fuck this, man? I want to grow some mangoes and papayas too.
Well, yeah, all done. We can all work together, get on the same page. I will say too, the officer for a minute he tried to hassle me about my tag and shit too. He did for a minute. I'm like, listen.
What's with your tag?
So he tried to say that he just ran. Then he ran my VIN, and then I don't know. When I go down to back to the DMV, I'm gonna double check with them. But
Okay.
he ran my VIN, and he said, oh no, never mind, it was all set. But something, I don't know. He tried to say something about my tag, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? Like,
So basically,
that didn't
We
match
don't-
up to the right vehicle. But that's what he said. Yeah, that's what he tried to say.
but then he corrected himself.
Yeah, then he was like, let me check the VIN. And then the VIN
Alright.
checked out fine.
So, yeah, sometimes these guys, they just want to test
Yeah.
us. They just want to push
sorority
our
shit,
buttons.
you said. Like you said.
Yeah, fraternities.
Fraternities,
I was saying about
fraternities.
hazing.
Hazing.
So sometimes,
that's a pretty win.
even, like, let's say, if you're the sovereign, you're the
Yeah.
king of your domain, but then you do have some knights who are out there doing your bidding, right? And once in a while, those knights will get together and they'll say, well, is the king, like, is he still checking out? Let's go fuck with him and see what his reaction is. And then, so they do that. And then if the king is, like, dozing off or whatever, then maybe they'll just start running shit on their own and be like, look, I am the law, right? And if you don't say, oh, really? You're the law?
Stay in the middle 2 lanes.
Thanks, robot. Anyhow, that's about hazing and how sometimes even people who are public servants for your benefit, they might collude to extend their own influence and extract power from the people, get financial reward or whatever. Maybe reward's not the right number, but whatever it is, they're just trying to advance their place in society
Incentives, yeah.
by
Promotions.
by just treating us as human resource.
Yeah. Essentially.
Man, I talk too much and I feel like my throat's going. Alright, so if it's silent, folks, let us know. Please, or if you can't hear, if it's windy, or just trying to get through clearly to you. Is anybody in the chat? Anybody in the chat?
It's just me. I have a minute. Yeah.
You're in the chat?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Just to give the algorithm, like,
Yeah.
I just thought about it. I was like, you know what? No, you should do that though.
Nice.
So you have algorithm trying to play with you.
Okay. Well, that was smart. Alright, so we're inviting in the algorithms to come play with us. Just keep it in good faith. We're trying to build a better future for all sentient creatures that will even include the electronic tricksters. So where am I going? We are now in Royal Palm Beach. I'm going to keep going. Yeah, it's crazy. This used to all just be forest.
Wow.
Yeah, so those trees there and those
Yeah.
ones there used to all be connected. Right? No, this is just like a dirt road.
I'm missing out. Honestly, I know I came in this road for a certain time for a certain reason, but I wish I could go back to Sprite's.
1974.
74, yeah, I would love to tap in here to see that.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Wow.
Maybe we should go to Lion Country Safari. That was the big thing.
Yeah, that's what you did say. Yeah, okay. Lion Safari.
Did I tell you about the monkey that I saw?
No. I know, you're right, there used to be monkeys here.
No.
Lemurs?
This was, they are living down by the airport in Fort Lauderdale. They escaped from somewhere or were released or whatnot back in
Use the
1947.
3rd lane from left to continue onto Crestwood Boulevard
Really?
South.
I'm in the second one. No, third. Here we go. Okay, so for anybody who's been listening to the streams, I apologize for telling the story again, but I was looking for this place called the Lauderdale Brew House to see a show. And as I'm looking around, and it was right after they had the big
In a quarter
storms
mile,
and
turn
floods.
left onto Folsom Road.
Thank you. So there's all kinds of huge puddles around, and there's cars like just scattered in weird ass spots, you know, up on the median, and 800 feet. Did I miss it? Was that it? Crestwood. No, we're looking for Folsom. Okay, so
Turn left onto Folsom Road.
yeah, everything's in disarray. Lauderdale just looks like it just got wiped. And I'm driving past this place called the Park and Go, where you take a shuttle to get to your airport gig. And
In 1.9 miles, turn right onto 25th Street North.
thank you. All right, so then I'm riding with Dusty. We are between some train tracks and this Park and Go. And behind the Park and Go is like a green area, a brush. Not quite a forest, but a kind of tropical wetland or whatever. And in front of this Park and Go shuttle, I thought I seen a cougar, a mountain lion or something. Because there's this thing on all fours that's bigger than a dog. It's bigger than Dusty. And there were some big cats out where I live, but then I'm looking at it and I see its face. I look in his eyes. He's got like a black leathery face and a long, long tail. I saw it's not a cougar. It's not a big cat. It was a primate. And my dog didn't even bark at it. And it was a weird feeling. Like when I first saw it, I got this kind of like, it's like this weird ass primal thrill, exhilarating, uh-oh feeling. Like this, even though I'm in the glass windows to deal with it. Like you see a big cat, and you're like, oh, any event. But then when you see that it's a monkey, it's like, holy shit. I almost want to give this guy a ride and smoke a joint or something. But of course, that's not realistic. So I drove past and then I flipped around and I came back, but I couldn't find it when I went back. And so I went to the show, and then I noticed at some point in the show that they had a mural by the stage. And on the mural they had an octopus on one side, and on the other side was a sunglass wearing monkey, like one of these things. It had the long tail and everything. He's wearing sunglasses and smoking some weed, I think. Like a pink cloud up to his nose, whatever. So 0.5 miles still. We're gonna take a right. Anyhow, that's my monkey story. If you don't believe it, just look up Fort Lauderdale monkeys or something like that. There's little ones. I think they're called capuchins. This was a big creature. It was not a little monkey. It was.
At the next stop sign, turn right.
It was probably 4 feet tall. But then if you just go from tip to tail, I mean, gosh, the thing's like 6, 7 feet. Because the tail is almost as long as the body. But I just have a lot of respect for these monkeys, and I think that they're going to wind up taking over. End of story.
Hope so.
Oh, no, we're not. Gotta take
On dirt road.
Okay, so not gonna have a battle with the apes. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna learn how to live off the land together.
Yes.
And I think that that's what they're afraid of. You know, like there's people in different offices and municipalities, and they want to eradicate these monkeys because they're not native. They're not native to what they think is native to this place. And so,
At the stop sign, turn right onto 25th Street North.
and they're also claiming that these guys have herpes and that they're passing herpes on to people. And I just think that they just want to, just like with the parrots and the iguanas, they just want to get rid of it because when people see those things, they think that it's fucking cool.
Yeah. Real people, organic people.
Yeah,
Organic.
They, I like the iguanas. And they think that these people are invasive species. Excuse me, I'm saying people. They think these creatures are invasive species, but they never think of themselves as invasive species. So that's my point. Look at all these beautiful names. Yeah, so
in 3/4 of a mile, turn left.
Royal Palm, Palm Beach Gardens, these places all used to produce, and now they're just becoming subdivided neighborhoods. But dude, these are your allies right here, man. Maybe this is what you're going to do over at that spot on Congress.
That would be epic.
That would be epic. I see it for you. Pretty flower. Show some of these flowers. I bet that'll give you some dye.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
0.5 miles, turn left. Tropical. Okay, so they're sending
In
this
half a
up.
mile, turn left.
All right, Robot. I think I'm turning you off.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Please let me have my dog out.
I know, right? This would be a spot like low key. Oh no, no dogs allowed.
No dogs
Like look at this
allowed.
land. Like I mean, I bet it. Have you been here before?
I feel like
this
I've
one?
been out here before,
Yeah.
and like so when it was all like this.
Yeah,
When Royal Palm Beach, when Jupiter, when everything, we used to just go out on these roads, you know, and and seeing those things there, that reminds me of the old days. Did I go too far?
No, you should.
Are you? Oh, you're not looking on a map.
Oh no.
All right, 0.3 miles still. Is this somebody else? Wholesale only garden industry. I wonder if these people if it all used to be one property and then some brothers and sisters or cousins or whatever, it gets divided up. And 900 feet still. 900 feet. Alright, Google. Or Apple, whatever. On your left.
Show those trees. Yeah. I mean, yeah, this is for now. This is as good as it gets. It's better than nothing, that's for sure. But
it's
turn
better
left.
than a subdivided
Then the destination is on your left.
oh, here we are.
Here we are. I'm even putting on my turn signal. Look at that. Oh, okay. Be crazy if they were like closed.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Have a good day. All right. Here, give it a good scan of the.
Okay, well, we have here all the bamboo.
That's what Florida used to be like. Wow. This tree right here. All of it. That's amazing. Alright. So how many minutes in the stream? What do we got?
23 minutes.
23 minutes it's been. We thought it would take about 20 minutes to get here. Let me turn this one off.
This is beautiful.
This
is home.
This is living, folks.
This is living.
The
Adventure.
destination is on your left.
All right,
Tropical
thank you.
bamboo nursery and gardens.
Well, turn this shit off then. End route. 10:59. Look at us. We're early.
Oh, wow.
I like to be early. Better to be early than late, folks.
Mm-hmm.
People won't remember when you're early, but they definitely will remember when you're late. Right?
Yeah. Fair enough, yeah.
That's words to live by.
I always remember the late guy. That's.
Oh,
yeah,
keep that on
sure.
so that you can just hold it by that.
Yeah.
And then we don't push weird ass buttons.
Yeah.
And feel free to adjust that thing, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Make it real comfy. Nobody's with us. We're still just
Just
us.
me.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all right. And the future people. Future people. Do you want any of this juice?
I'm all set right now. Thank you. Oh shit! I think this is. Yeah, you gonna keep the headphones in or?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just like hanging over your shoulder.
Oh, okay.
Seems to be a better mic.
Oh, it is.
Maybe.
Yeah. A better microphone. Oh, yeah. But wait, I thought you wanted that. No.
Wind noise. Oh.
You know, to
I don't want it, but
not
I'm
always
trying to have a positive attitude
about it. Yeah.
about that. Yeah.
I think, yeah, you do have a nursery here, I guess. Yeah. Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Yeah, doing
Make
well.
do of everything.
Yes, it's beautiful.
So I just saw that you have your puppy, and I normally love dogs here, but I just sprayed some weed killer this morning.
Okay.
Oh.
All over the property.
Yeah, anywhere that I had like a little weed out of place.
Oh.
Just want to let you know
So
that.
I'll keep her on the leash.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Normally this place is like let them off leash, run around.
Yeah.
Have
Oh,
fun.
is it usually?
Oh,
yeah,
wow, nice.
Yeah, and so I feel very terrible about that, but I also
Oh.
want to let you know that I sprayed it.
Yeah. Okay.
How
No,
long
that's
does that stuff take
yeah.
before it's inert to dogs?
I know it's not bioactive in the ground. I just
Uh-huh.
put it on the plant.
Yeah.
But if she sniffs the plant, it has it on the leaf.
And so, do you think by like tomorrow or whatever?
Yeah, or so. I mean, the plants die overnight when I do that.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
For weed.
All right. So by the next time that we bring her out,
I'm so sorry about that, but I
Don't
would
be.
definitely
It's
want to
all
tell
right.
you.
Is it
Yeah.
DDT or what?
No,
Yeah.
it's something called Ranger Pro.
Not
Maybe.
Roundup.
It's not Roundup.
Oh,
no,
good,
something
good,
else,
good,
but I'm not
good.
sure what it is.
So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Just wanna
you.
let you know, and if you have any questions, let me know.
All right, absolutely. Thank you.
Got a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Look at that little
Nice.
teeth. You gotta get that teeth.
Hey. Yeah, this is. I don't know where you want to start. I mean, this is.
I get the inclination to go in the shade right
Yeah.
away.
Ah.
Okay, so it's 11 a.m.
Yep.
And did you try to make that DMV thing? So we got about 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not even gonna trip over the.
Yeah, show off. Or if you gotta do your phone, I can.
No, I'm gonna put it on the. I'm gonna put it on. I'm trying. I left the algorithm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I have to put it back on. Yeah. There you go.
So like, share, subscribe.
Uh huh. It's beautiful. Look at this. What's the variety is this? Yin Yang Bamboo.
Get it on the screen.
Huh? Yeah. Yin Yang Bamboo. All right. Yeah, bamboo is great. It can be used for so many things.
What would you use it for?
Oh man, you can build a didgeridoo out of it. I mean, besides just you can make, this is a wood. The fiber out of it. You can make clothes out of it. There's a lot of uses for bamboo that can benefit, and it grows back very quick. It's so much more renewable than like a regular
Pine
tree.
tree.
Yeah, a pine tree, oak tree, etc. Yeah.
Bamboo. This is
Uh-huh.
this is a beautiful.
This is the few bamboo is. It is. Building our houses, building anything you can almost think of with bamboo. It's very possible.
So
Even plastic.
If we yes, that's true.
Even
from the
plastic.
cellulose.
Yeah.
If we took bamboo
And hemp.
back to that
And hemp. Bamboo and hemp. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, sounds like a good combo to me. But if we took some of this back to say that plot of land,
Yeah.
then because the middle of the area is all super exposed, and anything that we plant there is going to have a little bit of a struggle. But if we put bamboo in the middle, then everything that we want to put around it after that is going to have filtered light, so it's not going to get totally sunbeat. I would introduce bamboo all over that place.
Yeah.
My inclination is to start from the corners and then move to the middle. But I suppose.
Start from the corner, then move to the middle. Yeah. Or.
Yeah, like
just
on a piece of land.
Yeah.
Start at the verge.
Mm-hmm.
And then
work the way.
fill in the middle.
Yeah.
Instead of you try to start in the middle, you're struggling against the sun.
The sun. Yeah.
And then. but in the middle was that little depression, that sunken area. So I would
Mhm.
throw the bamboo in that,
Uh-huh.
and then let it spread.
Well, there's so many different varieties of bamboo too, and they just have all of their colors, their uses. It's just, I mean, bamboo shoots, like it can be eaten too, you know. Like
That's true.
it's also food
You're
for
getting
us.
the. Ooh, this is
Get
getting
that.
hung up.
Oh, let me get that.
You got the
Right
sign?
here, put that. Yeah. Put it right
That's a
there.
funky looking plant.
That is. Buddha's belly plant.
I hear a violin.
Buddha belly
I
plant.
don't know
Yeah.
if you all can hear that.
Let's check that out. Oh shit. Giant spider.
Orb weaver. This sounds like. This is like.
I love it. It's
Upper
a
native
succulent. Overeater. Oh wow.
That's weird. It looks like aloe.
Yeah. It must be this is another succulent.
That's aloe. What's the orb weaver? Where's
I,
orb
I don't know, yeah,
This
there's no way. Yeah. Let me see what my there's no way, yeah, you're right. It's like I never heard it be called that. Aloe vera.
Oh,
What is
that's
it?
the orb weaver. Oh, dude, I'm looking at this.
Oh yeah, the way it's set up, you're right. Never mind.
See that
That's
sculpture?
yeah.
They tricked us.
We're just high.
Yeah,
High shit.
yeah.
We need
It's a piece of art.
yeah.
It's a sculpture.
It's the fine.
So
We obviously. Oh shit. This is
This
yeah.
is that one
This is
over there.
majestic. I want to see what the hell this is.
Are you pulling up the plant identifier?
Yeah.
You want me to hold this?
Oh yeah, sure. I guess I'll make it a little bit easier.
I'll take that.
Yeah, you got it.
All right, folks. Switching off. Dusty. Oh, we got somebody on. Thank you for joining us. I hope that you like. We're here at the Bamboo Nursery in Royal Palm Beach. Tropical Bamboo. Forgive me if I don't have their name quite right. But you can find it. Yeah. Tropical Bamboo Nursery. How many of them are in Royal Palm Beach?
Maybe not as many as before.
Here's a pretty flower. I bet that we could get some dye out of there at the very least. So now I hear some kind of like 20th century new age music. Somebody was playing a violin a minute ago. So now the new age is the old age. Please do not step on the gravel or mulch beds. Do stay on brick paper. All right, that's easy enough. So she did spray some stuff on all these little things growing. That's too bad. All right, Dusty.
But I was like, excuse me.
I would let the stuff grow in between the.
Yeah. If that, yeah. I mean, how do you feel about whatever they call it? You know, certain species. Maybe they are invasive. Or do you think that even though everything's all, because there's a lot of natives that get taken, non-native plants that get taken out because of invasives from all over. You think that's just the cycle?
Yeah, it's interesting. So then what would happen if you took the things that are getting beat up here and then brought them to that other place? Would they start taking over there? It's a tough thing.
Yeah.
But we're dealing with Earth. Earth has some mysterious ways of being, and
One thing, maybe going extinct. Yeah. A lot of species have gone extinct.
yeah, that's a tricky question.
Yeah.
I don't know that I have any answers about it.
Uh-huh.
What was this structure? I think they just had access to some telephone poles, and they were like, "Well, we'll put them here."
Yeah. This is majestic.
Majestic. Oh, we lost our viewer.
Oh shit. No, that was me.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. All right. No worries. No worries. Future for the future. For PBS. So they just have speakers hidden around. See, I definitely would not spray this stuff. I would just, well, honestly, I would put the bricks a little bit apart and then have sand or something in between, and then try to encourage moss to grow in between the bricks.
Mushrooms.
Oh, but I'm saying in between.
Oh,
I don't want to step on mushrooms, but
no, yeah, no, it's not mushrooms, but like in between.
but I'm saying in between the actual bricks.
Oh, in between the actual bricks.
Yeah,
Right.
just have it like a pinky's width, and then so it was like this, but with
But
moss.
moss, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be, yeah.
Dusty, go on. That has to be a speaker. I don't think that those cricket sounds are real.
No, I can speak this.
Oh, it's probably that rock is a speaker. Oh, Dusty, come this way, honey. Come this way. All right, special place. So you got all different kinds of music as you walk around. I don't know about that spider thingy, but hey. Yeah, so here's the moss growing. So, let's show. I like when moss is growing. But you don't want to have it be something to slip over and have your grandma fall down. Are you back on it or is that somebody else?
No, that's it.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Majestic, is that what you said?
Yeah.
I'd agree, yeah. Yeah, I like these little orange flowers. Will you hold her?
Oh, yeah.
And feel free to yank on it if she starts giving you a shoulder injury. Huh, so what are these? Oops. It's cool looking. Falling off of something. Oh, falling off of this tree. So we are 37.5 minutes through the stream. Hope you're enjoying. There's a nice little seating area there. I wonder if people have weddings and stuff out here.
I know, yeah. This would be like a hot spot for sure for something like you, yeah.
Oops.
That's another thing I guess we could talk about, but no, I don't believe in traditional, especially the way that we have we call it a marriage.
Okay.
You know, a formal arrangement, you know, of
Yeah.
just two parties meeting together to make a
Well,
contract.
yeah, it's a three-party contract.
Oh, you're
it's
right.
the
Yeah,
two
right.
people and then
Government,
the
right.
invisible
Government.
hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right, principalities, you're right.
And so then they're both the male and the female, or now we're having same-sex marriages. But essentially, the deal is that the two living souls are then making a contract with a non-living entity, and basically ceding control of their lives to whatever office holders, title holders, are sitting in for. So grab that again. Let me show something. No.
Okay.
Grab the bamboo. Okay, hold that bamboo there. That's it. All right, people. So we're here with indigenous Blackfoot. But I just wanted to demonstrate how this is pretty close to black, but even your skin is clearly brown.
Yeah.
And so black is a chattel brand. It is not an accurate description. It's a label.
Ooh, let me hold.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Hold her, or, yeah, sure, I got it. Yeah, she's a workout.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
She's a little pain in the butt. I wish that she was off the leash. Next time. Next time. Yeah, so they got the new
New bed's going.
New bed. I wonder how old those are.
I mean, yeah, this is really, this is very, very, very happy. I'm very happy to see this. It's very pleasing.
Man, if I was working in the schools, I'd be taking the kids here.
Oh, absolutely. This is the field trip for sure. Oh yeah, I mean, not to say the aquarium or the zoo doesn't have its, place. No, I think they still should be going to, um, but I guess more so of, just indoctrination type of, academia, type of stuff. But field trips here, that needs to happen. I don't know what's that plane right there.
That big leaf?
Yeah, let's go to that.
Let's check
Oh
it.
my God. Check it out. Hey, Rusty, Rusty girl. Let's check with this
Rusty butt.
Rusty butt. Yeah, no, I trust the land out here. I don't believe it's gonna be trash. It's all organic. It's all natural. It's one thing, all natural. But I don't get it often.
So somebody bought a
Look at this.
big old one of these.
Yeah. Must have been. Oh, be careful, girl. Oh, I don't think they spray them. Where's my hell?
Oh, I think that she was talking about by those bricks and stuff.
Oh, okay. So,
So-
yeah, okay, okay.
But she said anywhere that she saw a little weed, but I don't know, is she spraying something like that? Why bother?
Dusty, she's digging.
Dusty, don't be digging, honey.
Dusty, don't be digging, man.
All right, folks. Unedited, unadulterated, coming to you live and raw. Just letting you know, say you don't have the means to have a forest down your local street right away. Well, maybe there's a variety of bamboo that you can plant that will live in your area, that will provide shade, and we'll start changing. Change the landscape. Yeah, this what I'll call black bamboo
Mhm.
has a
Yeah,
lot
that's
of
more- yeah, that's
character.
right, yeah.
These guys are working, bringing some stuff. Beep, 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 beep. And here's the green. Now in Colorado, we have something that's called Green Goddess, I think, or Golden Goddess, maybe.
Oh, okay.
And it's a bamboo that lives out there. And in Tucson,
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they have, but Tucson can have patches of bamboo around. It looks like somebody got the whole bunch that was here, right?
Yeah.
They took the whole stand. That's like $20,000, I think.
Yeah.
This would be your didgeridoo. This would make
Yeah.
one hell of a bong right
Yeah.
there.
It would.
Let's get out of these guys' way. So it's just going to be compost, but that could be. I was going to say it could be a homeless person's house, but it could be my house because I'm sleeping in a car and I could just.
All natural at home.
Yeah, right. Now, is there a code, an ordinance, some kind of a spell written down on a piece of paper saying that I can't do that?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, but I'm saying that's going against nature. And I intend to go with nature. Yeah, so each of these clusters is potentially going to go to a property, right? Unless they're just going to take out a bit, but I see it looks like they take out whole ones. Like this whole clump will probably go to one place. But here they took, yeah, I'd like to know how they do this. Why are those sprayed? Or excuse me, why are they cut? They look like they're sprayed. Um, would they split this? Just could we just get 2 of those? Do you have to get the whole thing? How is it? Watch out, baby. Keep going. She likes it. It's so cool right here. It's so much different than 2 feet over in that area. Let's see how much different it is. Okay, the sun's on me. I can take it for 1, 2, 3. I just don't want to stand in the sun. I'm going back in the cool. Yeah, you can feel the breeze here. Right as you step in, it's like gentle breeze.
Very nice.
Very
This
nice.
could be, I mean, this could be planted like just all over. I'd probably say honestly, bamboo is more sturdy than any type of tree you could put out. I don't know if you're worried about liability issue in front of a business or whatever like that. I feel like bamboo could easily replace a lot and create a better, cooler environment in Florida. We planted it, bamboo. And it's not. Oh, some people try to say it's invasive and it spreads
Is
too
that right?
much. And
Oh yeah,
there's some
that's right. That's right.
confrontations
Yes,
that
yeah. They want you to put
yeah.
a barrier
Yeah,
by the
but it
roots.
really isn't. No, it creates its own barrier, its own wall, a natural wall. And no, they're not hard to maintain like other trees. But if we could plant more bamboo all around the world, but Florida, specifically, yeah, if we could, it'd be real good.
Yeah, I'd say
It's food, it's material, it's medicine, it's a lot. So there's a lot of uses instead of pharmaceuticals to help heal us. We
is
could.
there a medicine from bamboo?
Off the top of my head, I'm not exactly sure, but I know it's out there.
I'd say
I
just
know for
hanging
sure.
out under bamboo forest is going to be better than
Yeah,
taking Xanax
yeah.
or Prozac or whatever.
Get off the cell phone, get off the processed food, and hang out in areas like this. Hell yeah! And there is a nursery. Oh wait, actually, I wonder if this is the nursery.
This is the nursery.
Yeah.
We are here.
Oh no, is that a can?
This is the irrigation thing.
Oh, it's an irrigation. Okay.
I have seen some trash laying around, but I
Yeah?
guess, yeah, there's a piece of plastic back there.
Oh.
It just, and there's
But
a
that's
golf
very-
ball and stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's just little things happen in life.
But no, it's definitely not even like where we just were at.
I'd say nobody's gone through this gate in a while.
Oh no.
It makes a good trellis for this.
This flower.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. Is it Virginia creeper? It's a papery thing. I don't think it's bougainvillea. Do you have your identifier?
Oh, are you gonna download it?
I'm not. I tried it and it wouldn't give me the free one.
Oh, you have to. That stupid screen that's trying to get you to pay for it.
Yeah.
You just keep going the corner and you hit the X.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and you have to bypass it. I know it is annoying.
This has some funky little. Let's see. Can you see these little fruities, little berries? Yeah, it's warm in the sun, that's for sure.
Oh, there's a paper flower.
Paper flower. Yeah, it is a papery flower. What do they say about paper flower?
It's paper flower thorn. Well, yeah, it definitely does have thorns. But the description is paper flower is commonly used as an outdoor ornamental plant that thrives in warm climates. The genus Bugliv. Yeah, this is a I can't even pronounce that. Bugliv galera is the official flower of many places, including Guam. Uh,
Hmm.
Whoa, I didn't read. Whoa.
No food or medicine. It's just pretty.
Is toxic drug tolerant.
Oh
It is
shit!
yeah, it's toxic.
It is toxic.
Yeah, it tracks as a bird tractor. It tracks a lot of bird species.
So they don't think it's toxic.
Uh-huh. Symbol is a welcoming plant. Encouragements of trade, peace, desire.
Huh.
Yeah.
Trade, peace, and desire. That sounds good to me.
Encouragement of free trade.
Oh
Free,
man, dude. So definitely you want to put that by your gates.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Paper
funny that it's
flower.
growing there
Yeah.
on the gate. Encouraging free trade. All right, everybody. We like that. It's just amazing how tall some of this stuff is getting.
Mm-hmm.
Is it gonna keep growing? Is it done? Man, the leaves on this thing. It's pretty big for a grass. Right? Bamboo is a grass.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Mega grass.
And I have a wall of bamboo.
Yeah. A circle.
Mm-hmm. Instead of those stupid hedges. I mean,
Yeah.
sure hedges, but yeah, you could have bamboo. A hedge
Yeah,
bamboo.
instead of trimming it back
Uh-huh.
into rectangles or whatever, this
Yep.
stuff could be just fine.
So we're trying to just live it. It's a big simulation, but it's like you played The Sims before.
I have not.
No, if you know,
I know what it is.
But it's like we're just really in GTA. Everything's manicured
Yeah,
lawns
right.
and
I have
just
done
fantasy,
GTA.
like Cat in the Hat, like just some Dr. Seuss. I know, you know what Dr. Seuss, how I don't know how evil and corrupted he was.
He was not, I don't
Dr.
think.
Seuss?
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, I don't know, but
I would say he is the legit. I would say he saw through some bullshit and he was trying to teach kids using a nonsense language. Try to teach them some basic lessons. I mean, he had the star-bellied Sneetches, right? Do you remember that story? So these people, some of them had bellies on their stars on their bellies, right? And that identified them from the people who had no stars. And then the people with no star, like somebody started getting treated. They switched. They wound up being like the ones with no stars put stars on their bellies so that they would have that status. And then the other guys are like, oh, I'm getting rid of my star. And they would go back and forth. And until at some point, nobody could remember if they had a star or if they didn't or what. You know, it's like, the dude was up there, man.
Yeah.
He was using his mind.
wait, you never heard of that he was Nazi sympathizer?
No, he's a Jew, right? I mean, that doesn't mean he couldn't have been a bunch of those top Nazi guys were Jewish.
Yeah.
I haven't heard any slack about him and the Nazis. You have?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
I
yeah.
don't know about Dr. Seuss. There was a reason too why he never had children. I
Okay.
forget his exact reasoning why, but Um, I mean, no, it was some evil shit. No, that yeah,
Wow. We got to find out. Let's figure it out. Where's the doctor today?
Mr. Rogers. I like Mr. Rogers better.
Mr.
Yeah,
Rogers
you know him.
was definitely a cool dude.
I don't know. To this point, I haven't heard nothing crazy about him, but I don't think he gets enough credit.
I know somebody who was friends with
Yeah.
one of Fred Rogers' kids,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and so he went to their house in Pennsylvania, and he said that when he got there, Fred asked him. He was real friendly, and he asked him if he wanted any milk or 7 Up or something like that. It was like, but just in that voice, you know. And I just thought that's great. Have have Mr. Rogers offer you some milk. Yeah.
That's pretty legendary. Or what's the character's name?
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross, yeah.
Bob Ross, cool bro.
Yeah.
Did not actually have curly hair. It was a perm.
He got a perm, yeah.
It was a perm. Back when they used to do that. I always thought that was funny, but hey, I'm not into perms and straightening. Now I'm hearing on the radio people are having class action lawsuits against hair straightening companies and stuff because of whatever the problems are that putting that garbage on your head is. Dusty. Yeah, let's go over there.
Go closer. Come on,
Yeah.
Dusty, no, Dusty.
Here, let's go up here. It's shady. We're kind of just zigzagging around the property, backtracking. We haven't walked down here yet, but I have a feeling we're going to get to that gate again. Oh, it's so cool right here.
Ooh, nice. Very nice.
Smells pretty good. Is it time for time to light up a number?
Oh shit, yeah, it'd be epic out here.
Do you have that lighter? Did you give it back to me?
Oh,
you gave it to me. No, I don't.
No, I think it's in the. Oh, guess what? I haven't.
Oh, right on.
Sweet.
You're the steward of the lighter.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm gonna actually.
Oh, good, Dusty.
I think I'm gonna set this thing. I have to go pee pee. Here, actually, before you take this over. I'm gonna dash off for a moment.
Oh, okay. Well, you want to rest? We hold it still?
Yeah, just hold everything.
We're gonna go. Oh, you take a piss? Well, not a can. You're gonna water the bamboo, exactly. Let's keep it posted up like that. It'll probably be a decent shot.
Chillin'. What were they looking at?
Yeah, let's go back shot for a minute.
Alright. We're on and just about 1 hour in. 59 minutes and 45 seconds. Dusty's in a little episode right here. Are you thirsty, honey? You bored? I don't see where she would have been spraying stuff over here. I just think she was spraying on the bricks.
Yeah.
She said all over, but I don't see any little weeds popping up here. Dusty, do you like this place? So 1 hour in, we are at the Tropical Bamboo Nursery, Royal Palm Beach, Florida. Thank you for joining. And please leave your comments below or to the side, however it shows up in your timeline. Just super thankful to be here. I want to document how cool this is and hope that people get some ideas of things to do around their land. If they don't think that planting an apple tree is quite going to cover it, if they want, 40, 50 feet of shade in a relatively short time, bamboo is going to be the way to go. Look at some of these things. Yeah, so I don't know the prices of these. I think we'll take a look at the office when we start to leave and get an idea of getting cuttings as opposed to seeds and what our timelines are like for trying to propagate this stuff.
I know. I want to ask them, do they sell seeds or like what's up with that?
Yeah, I mean, that's my general thing. I do
Seeds.
plant. I plant trees, but I like to scatter seeds. I'm the dude who pushes rocks uphill. And if you know the pivot points, it's not as hard as you might think. Oh, you're going to hold that?
Yeah.
Yeah, the key to rolling a rock up the hill is not by using force. It's by using leverage and pivoting. And then you just twist it up. Momentum.
Yes, momentum.
Get your momentum going and know when to rest. But yeah, it's not impossible. I don't like the name Sisyphus. That just sounds weird, so I wouldn't refer to myself as a Sisyphus. And the rock would always fall back by the end of he's pushing it up, and then the rock rolls back down again. Yeah, so I'm not Sisyphus. When I put the rock up the hill, that's where it's going to stay.
There to build.
Yeah, or to just put some seeds next to it, and then just make a cool spot.
Yeah.
But I used to do that for landscaping for people, and not even necessarily putting seeds around, but I guess around rocks that I would plant that would go Potentia, Viburnum, maybe some Lantana. Somebody coming? Oh, look at this. It's the bamboo cops. Woo, woo, woo. Even here. Do you need to get your shoes?
Oh, yeah, you want to walk?
Yeah, let's do it. I feel like I don't know what they're sending this guy to do, but he's waiting for us to clear out, so. Oh, it's this over here. Cool. He's moving a bamboo. That's how it's done, folks. That's how we get shit done down here at the bamboo nurseries. We fucking get a little cart. Zoom, zoom, zoom. So she would probably be a good person to interview. Yeah, let's keep walking. Let's see what else we got. I see there's a fence over there. So maybe we'll go up and around and come back down. It seems infinite in here, but
It does.
there is an edge.
There is an edge.
Can I see that letter?
Oh yeah. Ah, fuck. We'll pop it.
All right. Okay. The slider's out of hand.
Oh shit.
Oh,
That
she's
was
good.
talking about that. I thought you were talking about the hair.
No, this thing, it's like 4-foot flame.
Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, I like you had the. That's a Zippo, right?
No,
No.
it's called I think it's Clipper. They're
Oh,
refillable.
Clipper. Oh,
Yeah, and I think that they even have where you can keep spare flints. You like unscrew. If this is the same as the old ones, you pop off the silver thing, and then you could slide out the spring thing, and you could store a couple extra little flints in there.
Nice.
Yeah, so the Clipper, I think it's the Clipper or the Skipper.
Those are the best later. Yeah, better than Bic.
Better than Bic.
I like it.
All right, hopefully Dusty's not getting poisoned. She's a strong dog. She'll be like, poison? Nom, 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 nom. Give me more poison. I'll poop it out. Bali white striped bamboo. And this stuff gets tall. Oh, that sun is killing me. I gotta go find some shade. Where are we at? Here's some shade right here. Huh?
The sun's kicking your ass.
I still can't hear you.
The sun's kicking your ass.
The sun.
Yeah.
I was just standing there, and just for 2 seconds, I'm like, no, I'd rather stand here. Dusty,
Get over here.
keep your nose off the ground, honey.
Oh yeah. No, don't want it. Just come here.
You're a good girl. I love you. Yeah, this place
With the
is
res dog.
super special. Yeah, is there a walking stick out here for me? I guess I could buy one. So what makes a really good walking stick that I found is you take when those agave, the century plants, when the flower that comes up, that spreads out,
Yeah.
you that thing you just saw off the head where all the seeds and stuff are, and then maybe saw off the bottom. I'll keep the base, and that just as you're walking, it just rounds it out. Those things are great walking sticks.
Okay, I gotta try that out.
Yeah, and they remind me of this bamboo because they're sectioned like that. Let's see. This is too big for me, but this is. I would like something not as narrow. And I'll tell you what, man. Some of our indigenous brothers and sisters, they know how to use this 100 different ways,
A bow could be an
Yeah, dude. Could this be a bow? Let's see. Can I get it on camera? Where the hell is the camera? There we are. Yeah, I bet this could be a bow. They probably wouldn't like that it had. Well, I'll tell you what. the skill level.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. Like people who are really into it, you can give
Yeah.
them the most broken stuff or whatever, and
Yeah,
they're
they
like,
will,
"Oh, I'll
yeah.
make this shit work."
Oh yeah. That's all you got?
If that's all you got, and then some people that probably even are like, "Yeah, bring it on. I need to do more and more. Like make it more fucked up for me to have to figure out."
Could be a spear for fishing, or yeah, and just about any small game. Yeah, could be a couple things.
For me, it would be like a seed planting thing. You as you're walking, you just like might have to get rid of that tip, but just something to make a little hole in the ground.
Yeah.
And if it's hollow, then you drop the seeds in the top. And
Uh-huh.
but what you need some kind of like it would be awesome. You put your thumb on the top, and it holds them there because of the suction, the vacuum,
Yeah.
like with a straw. But I don't know about doing that yet. I'm not at that level.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it's a
Learn, yeah,
thought. It's a
important.
thought. But yeah, I'd like to have some kind of a digging stick where I could just walk along and then, because bending over all the time, yeah, not into it. I'll just be crawling around. People are like, what's that dude with a bag of seeds crawling around our neighborhood? He didn't ask for permission. It's true that maybe I'm doing a big no-no by just using my heart and my mind and my eyes to figure out where good places for what plants are. And I'm hoping that in the long run that you people in your neighborhoods here and there with your covenants and HOAs that you'll be like, wow, we like the way that he did it better than our way after all, because look at what the result was. We're still paying for edge trimmers and shit like that, and then he's walking around a food forest.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's do it. We'll switch up.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, you got the dog stuff?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go down this side.
Oh, come on, Rusty.
Dusty.
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 Dusty. They say Rusty. They call her
Everybody-
Rusty.
I hear Rusty from, you're not the first one.
Yeah.
People call her Rusty.
Rusty. No, it's Dusty.
Maybe it's when I say it, I swear.
It's just called Rusty, Dusty. No, it just came to me. But
This is a cool color.
yeah, look at that.
This color is really cool.
Oh shit.
Shine that up a little bit and there, you showing that? That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a really nice material right here. Yeah, so if you folks want us to get you some bamboo, or at least hook you up with these people that are... Yeah, I'll put a link in the description so you can contact them directly. And
Yeah, communicate.
hopefully we really start getting bamboo going. Again. So where I live, they have these acequias, which are little canals like this.
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
They're held communally,
Mm-hmm.
in the sense like the families along the acequia all have a kind of an association, and they meet and they figure out, well, who's going to clear. They're really into clearing the ditches, and some of them are into not having anything growing along. But others are like, no, we want the birds, we want the insects, we want those things. We will clear the ditch, but not chop down the sides. And that's what I prefer, is just leave the ecosystem, clear the ditch so the water gets through. So that's like different ways of looking at things. New Mexico has some shitty tree pruning and tree care practices. There's other people who do it good, but mostly I see a lot of hacks.
Yeah.
And they hack the acequias, which could you show them this? Yeah. So what I'm saying is, when those are at their peak, they just have such a beautiful little environment. because all around is like sand and rock. And it's pretty harsh. So then when you have these cool little lizards, when you have these little oases in that harsh desert, you really start to appreciate it. You know, go a mile away, completely different environment. So hot right here by the flag.
Nursery.
Nursery.
Yeah.
That spot on where we were this morning.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that could really be a nursery. But how
It
about
could.
if it was a community nursery?
You're right. Yeah, community nursery, exactly.
Where
Not
people
private.
could come and go, and they
Yeah.
could
Make the
yeah.
contribution, and
Yeah,
and
yeah.
have it there. Yeah, we're positive.
Like they have those little book libraries on different
Yeah,
corners now.
yeah, they do. They do.
Take a book, leave a book.
Yep.
To take a tree, leave a tree, whatever.
Good.
Oh, I'll show this. I like this little.
Oh wow.
Yeah, let's go. I think those are philodendron or rhododendron. When I saw this movie in the 80s, a horrible movie called Neon Maniacs, these creeps would come out from spots like this,
Yeah.
like under a certain, whatever the you know, from down by the water side, and
Yeah.
all these little garden sheds, and then they would come and like terrorize the neighborhood. That spot reminds me of one of those Neon Maniac hiding places. But before that, though, it's just a cool view. No, we didn't go over here yet. Here's the gas.
You know what?
Before.
Oh. Oh wow.
How are we doing?
Loving
Yeah,
it.
it's beautiful.
Um,
It's breathtaking.
So, is it all just by propagating cuttings, or do you do seeds too?
No seeds.
No.
No seeds.
Oh.
I don't know if I get into that, but they're unreliable. The bamboo just doesn't put much investment into bamboo
Oh.
seeds. They make, I'm gonna say, billions of seeds when they go to flower. And
Yeah.
they go to flower reliably every like 100 to 150 years. And maybe like a diamond in the rough, 1 in a billion is the best new true clone.
Oh.
So or true seedling.
Got it.
So when we take home cuttings or we take rhizome divisions, they're true clones because they're a genetic copy of the same thing.
Uh-huh.
We know exactly how it's going to grow.
Yeah.
So that, and then also from a seed to
Hey.
something that looks like a bamboo, I mean, you're like 10 years
Okay.
from
okay.
a seed to when
Right.
it actually, because it's going to get real grassy looking at first.
Yeah.
And then it takes a long time to get that rhizome going.
On the rhizome. Oh wow.
So
So you
kind
get no seeds at all.
No seeds
No
at
seeds
all.
at all. No
And
seeds
I don't
at
recommend
all.
anybody
Wow.
buy seeds. They're more than likely not receiving bamboo seeds if you order the seeds.
Oh wow.
Just whatever they want.
Oh wow. That's good to know.
This
And
is-
then legality-wise, it would
Yeah.
technically be illegal. All bamboo, live bamboo, and a seed is something that's alive.
Oh, yeah.
It must go through USDA quarantine.
So that Thai stuff that I saw over there, that did that sit in quarantine? Or?
Yeah, so all of my field plants did. We have one plant, actually I think they pulled it out by now, but my boss had gotten seeds from eBay in like 97, he grew something, but I think we pulled it out by this time. So everything that you see as far as plants had gone through the quarantine process. And
Right. And you growing stuff for other climates too?
No, well,
It's
I
all-
mean, I'm just growing what grows in, or I'm growing what thrives in Florida.
Okay.
And then as things unfortunately heat up, we're branching to other states as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, but you in those states you're just going to because I figured that Florida could grow stuff like I see ocotillo here, right? That's what this is.
Yeah, so I just sell the bamboo. You know, I don't have, you mean you're talking about the carnivorous?
Yeah, I guess so. We call this ocotillo where I live.
Yeah, that sounds
and
a lot cooler than the carnivorous.
but people use this as a living fence,
Oh,
coyote
okay.
fencing,
Yeah.
or the cut ones. But you could definitely, you know, you just grow this along the fence line, and then that pretty much divides your property pretty good.
good.
Oh yeah, sure.
But
So I mean, I grow
but
bamboo.
this might grow there. I don't know.
Right.
It might be a different one. Okay, what were you saying?
Yeah, so I guess as far as the bamboo, I grow ones that grow in Florida. I'm not like babying any of these bamboo to keep them growing in a zone that they don't belong in.
Sure.
But then also, into the Carolinas, Texas, Alabama, they're now being able to grow these tropical bamboos
Excellent.
when safe
Ooh.
which is sad. But
Yeah,
it's
it's
just not
sad.
freezing anymore.
Sad, yeah.
That's the kind of the line. As that freeze line goes north
Oh,
and things get
interesting.
warmer, you can
Warmer.
grow bamboo and more
Bamboo
bamboo. This
and,
type of bamboo.
Okay.
The full party bamboo or the running bamboo, they can be grown, all through temperate climates. They can go down, below zero. They can handle snow. All of these ones here
That's
from
the ones that I want.
yeah, these ones here are all from like Thailand, Vietnam, Indonesia, and they never see temperatures lower than 40.
That is amazing. How did you get into this?
Oh well, my boss had just traveled over to Vietnam and Thailand a few times in the early '90s, and came back and was like, "Hey, we got the same climate. Why can't we grow this plant?" And got the permit through the USDA to import. And now we've imported all these. And then myself, I just didn't want to work inside.
Yeah.
Right.
Figured out what can I do that can work outside.
Well, you're pretty knowledgeable. So the stuff that I see, say in Tucson, Arizona, that's not native.
No, so the only bamboo that's going to be native, and I'm going to say to North America, is going to be what's called like canebrake or arrow bamboo, and you would find that natively like Georgia through the Carolinas.
Do we have that here?
No, because it's a runner. It's a running bamboo, and because I have this beautiful collection.
That might be the ones in Tucson. They might be runners too.
Yeah, I'm not sure with what you would have native. I'm pretty sure that's the only type, and it usually would grow around like creek areas or seasonal rivers. That's what it would be.
Yeah,
And it would never be a clump like this. It would be like you've got a stick here, and you walk a little bit, and you've got like a stick here.
No, this is definitely a clump, but it is by a drainage off of a school in an old agricultural area.
Okay. There are some native to Mexico that could have been brought up.
It's probably that.
But that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's cool. Well, because, so let's say I used to work, what are you calling me? I used to work in Colorado, and we would put plants in banks and offices and stuff like that and do plants on walls. But I would go to the greenhouse and I'd be like, bro, this is all stuff that I see in Florida growing around. And so I was wondering if a similar kind of thing was happening here where, do you export this stuff?
Yeah, so I do sell to Arizona all the time.
Wow, right on.
One of my main questions is I use a ton of water and I'm watering them, consistently throughout the day. I wonder what their water requirements are when you go to Arizona. And then especially with just a different soil type as well.
Yeah, sandy.
Sandy, yeah. So for me, I'm sandy too, but I'm watering to compensate, and I just don't know the water stress over there. But people buy it all the time.
There's definitely under stress.
Yeah.
But doable if you do it right.
Yeah. There's somebody that his name is Seamus O'Leary. He's in Phoenix. His company is called Green Life.
Okay.
And he sends about 3 or 4 semi trucks to me a year. Fills up with bamboo.
Excellent.
And resells it.
Excellent.
You use bamboo in your everyday life now?
Oh, of
Would you
course.
say yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can change products to bamboo products, I do, because I just see it come off the ground and grow so quickly. Especially like bathroom tissue. It's like, why do I have to cut down a perfectly good tree that was giving services to the ecosystem, whereas the bamboo cane is meant to be, cut off and used, a new one comes right back up. So use bamboo tissue paper.
Do you all have any contracts with manufacturers that are going to start doing this stuff on a big scale?
What a good question. I don't personally, like Tropical Bamboo doesn't have contracts, but we've been talking with and consulting with people that are looking to change over their citrus fields.
Nice.
To the bamboo.
Interesting.
And Kimberly Clark is one of them that is looking to do that push, because right now if they do want to have bamboo made products, they're either getting them made outside of the country or importing the material to make them back into the country. So they just want to streamline all that.
I'd say have the oranges and the bamboo.
Oh, right.
Hold on, keep it up.
Yeah, the poor oranges with there, and that's exactly the reason why you have to be careful with the quarantine, because they got the canker on the oranges.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, and now the regulations and the amount of, I'm gonna say, crap that you have to spray on your field to keep the canker down, it's not worth
there's probably a strain of orange that doesn't get,
Right.
and that they monocultured their asses into a painted corner,
Yes.
and fuck them.
Yep.
Somebody else needs to take over.
Yeah, and so that's something too going forward with the bamboo. You don't want to then plant the whole, do the monoculture again. So a lot of questions as to which ones to mix, which group are the best for construction, and then also there's edible shoots too that can be farmed out of them.
Yes. So
We
how
talked
much
about
harvesting
that earlier.
is going on here? Are you guys?
So
What do you guys?
what
have
we
this
do
is-
here is specifically
Process and
propagate
how-
the plants and make little plants to plant in an ornamental setting.
Oh, okay.
I do have bamboo that could be used for construction,
Yep.
for edibility,
Yep.
but I don't have quantities to provide for
yeah,
large scale plantings.
But you get it to those people, and then they can
Right.
take
So
over.
they can come buy 500 plants, 1,000 plants from me. I can't supply 10,000.
Not
We're
yet.
working towards
Not
it.
yet.
Not
Yeah.
yet. Yes, we are working towards it.
And then your neighbors over here, are any of them doing this, or they're doing just?
Nope, just
Manicure
Green-
lawns?
greenhouse.
ornamental landscaping
ornament,
plants. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not doing indoor plants for the rest of the country.
Yes, indoor plants.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
So Excelsa Gardens and Garden Industries definitely supply interior scapers for
Right.
sure.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, like what I was saying. So when we would take stuff and put it in an office or a bank or whatever, and I would see at the greenhouse, I'm like, this is all the stuff that's growing outside, just all over the place.
Yeah.
And somebody was like, hey, I'm going to take this and we're going to just call them house plants. And they did pretty good. And I'd say that there's still room for that, everybody. If you want to come down here to Florida and work with the land.
Yeah, the center of the state's wide open. A lot of cheap property in the center of the state.
Is that right?
You just have to clear it, lift it up a little bit because it's a little low.
Yeah,
and
I
find
don't
people
even
to
want to
work.
clear any land. I want to build up what they got going and just put stuff in the spot. Just put things in their proper place and watch it all become a crazy living thing. Well, you've been super helpful. Would you like to be on camera, or do you want to?
I mean, I'm not very good at it.
All right. Well, I mean, your voice
you
is
need me to.
your voice. We don't need. Well, some people really don't want their faces on camera.
Yeah, that's true.
Not
And
for any weird purpose. I just like.
yeah, that's cool. I get it. So yeah, we always offer the option, and I'm happy to point at these beautiful plants. But what you're telling us is incredibly helpful, I think, for the future.
Sure.
Because we're talking about moving seeds, like so a mango tree's dropping a bunch of stuff on a parking lot, and so I pick up those fruits even if I'm not going to eat them, and then I chuck them around in different abandoned lots.
Yeah.
And my buddy here is kind of a horticultural gatherer. He goes around and we ate a guava yesterday. That was huge. It would be $4 easy at the store.
Yeah.
And he just found it from the right spot, so it was kind of cool that we met, and it's like, oh, let's go to this place and see what's going on.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I'm just super thankful. Here's some butterflies coming into. Have you had a lot of butterflies? Are they just coming back?
I mean, now with the spring and into the summer, definitely. And then
I've
they
seen a
like
few
the
lately.
Dutchman's pipe plant that I have right here. They lay their eggs on it, they eat it, they live out their whole life cycles around this plant.
Around this, so if
it's-
people want butterflies in
It's
their,
this one right here.
if you want
And-
butterflies in your
Yeah.
area,
And wait till you see the flower.
it
Incredible.
looks like the morning glory to me.
Oh no, it is otherworldly. Looks like from another planet. Let me show you.
All right. Those planets. Oh, I see this gong in the in people's photos. It's not a great time. They're doing the hedge clippers or whatever, but we're gonna go for it.
This is a flower for the Dutchman's pipe.
Oh wow.
What?
Yeah, that's what I said. It looks like it's from another
Hold
planet.
on, I'm getting tied up. We got a crazy dog here. Wait, people, you definitely want to see this.
Dutchman's pipe.
It's from the Amazon.
I don't know really where it is from.
This is what the butterflies like.
So what happens is
Oh, that's
this
the
is,
pipe on
this
the
is
other
a little
side.
bit of a carnivorous plant.
Uh-huh.
Ants are attracted to it and they fall in, and that's how it gets its nitrogen. But then the butterflies also lay their eggs and eat the leaves.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's just a cool plant.
That is. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Does
it
produce a seed
is.
at all?
It does make
It
a seed
does?
pod,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yep.
Are there any seed pods laying around here?
Let me see.
So you sell any type of seed here?
They,
No seeds at
They-
all. No.
but you
So
give
I
a-
only
you
sell
give
the
away some
bamboo,
seeds?
and the bamboo is what we propagate through vegetative ways.
Oh.
All the
okay.
rest of the plants, we just like plants too.
Yeah.
And
of
if I do
course.
see seeds, I collect them and I just grow them, and then they
Nice.
replant them in the
All
garden.
right,
Yeah.
excellent, excellent.
Sorry, baby.
That's right along.
It kind of looks like almost like a bean.
So here's
seed.
some of
Yep,
them.
that hasn't opened yet, so he's gonna open pretty soon.
That is awesome. Wow.
Where are we at?
Usually, if I see a seed pod, grab it, I know where it is. Like it just started to open up the flower.
Oh man, I can't really see with this thing. There we go. Yeah, folks, David Attenborough isn't here, so you just get in the.
Slow down. I think that's kind of messed me up. Because before we could say for sure that this species is going to start shooting in May, or this species will start shooting in June. When now I don't know if it's going to get if we're going to get any rain in May, or if we're going to get rain in June, or how late into the season. You know, I say usually they stop growing in August, but if we're warm and we're raining until December, they're going to keep growing through December. So not really knowing
These
what to
vines?
say with with the bamboo. He's asked like, has anything changed with like climate change and how they grow? And it's predicting when they're going to start growing and stop growing throughout the year.
Would you, when you first started, you've definitely seen a decline in a lot of just a lot of messed up charts, if you will.
Oh yeah, like people's hardiness zones, like
Yeah.
the USDA hardiness zones. I kind of don't even really pay attention to
No
those
more.
anymore. I tell people based on the last few years, what kind of cold temperatures are typical, what's not typical, what could happen, and I just kind of go from their real experiences rather than the hardiness zones.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. The only upside, which I said is an unfortunate upside, is that because they're not getting frost, they're not snow. So
That's concerning.
good in one hand, and very bad in another hand. So.
The ever-changing climate.
But if people can take bamboo and make it a renewable resource and trade paper products out for that, I'd be happy to see more bamboo planted in more areas. Kind of maybe just make the best of a bad situation with things heating up. But yeah.
But maybe by having that there and then putting off more oxygen and whatever.
More oxygen than a standard type tree, just because all of its processes are that much faster. Its growth is that much faster.
Renewable. It's renewable
And
resources.
would surface area also maybe have something to do with that too? Having like different leaves coming off? And...
Yeah, you mean just not letting the heat?
Well, I mean, yeah, and just in. I guess I don't know what I'm saying. It doesn't. Because you got a tree, it's got a certain amount of leaves, but then you've also got a trunk. It's not really.
The bamboo's growing so quickly, making all this material, and then you take that pole, you build it. That carbon that plant captured is there forever until that building burns.
Right.
So it is a way of taking carbon in, like I said, truly cut and it just getting burned or returned.
Yeah.
And then you can also make a biochar out of the bamboo pretty easily. And that's another way of returning the carbon to the ground.
Does anyone do that around here?
Commercial level, I don't know.
Right.
But a lot of bamboo enthusiasts, a lot of people that are in like the Bamboo Society, absolutely. Yeah.
Cool, good to hear. So small scale, which is really what we're looking for, is community, neighborhood kind of things.
Is there community garden in the works at all? Or is that idea? Or doing something like that, any type of...
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say no because I know, Palm Beach County is such a large county. I'm sure there are many gardens. Yeah. But
I don't know about that.
I guess can I name just one? No, I cannot.
Not today, but maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we looked at a piece of land earlier that doesn't go to a piece of land and it's a cabinet somewhere, and they're not present with that. It's their land.
Right.
And are they going to splitting off a little bamboo right there, aren't you? All right. That's the sound of work getting done. On a Thursday, I believe. May 18th, is it? I already forgot. Okay, the babies.
So
Doesn't look like much.
doesn't look like much, but both of these are our giant bamboo, Dendrocalamus giganteus, quail clone. So this is a little bit more of a fresh cutting here. So there's one node that goes just under the soil here, and again makes a genetic copy of what this cane was.
Oh, that's the big wide one?
Yep. So that's like what you'd call
hold
like
on,
the
let me
scion.
get that.
You know, the piece that you would, the piece that you're.
There we go, I got it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Hasn't sent up any new shoots yet, but eventually it will. And this is what a new shoot looks like.
A scion, is that what you call
No,
it?
so this piece here that we've used to propagate,
That's the
right?
scion.
That's a scion. Hasn't developed any rhizome yet and sent up a new shoot.
Okay.
This one has.
Has.
Yep, and this is what the new shoot looks like.
And then
Holds water right now. That's not its
it's not
function.
necessary.
Yeah. And then from here, for this giant bamboo, about on the 5th to 6th year, you'd finally get an 8-inch cane.
Uh-huh.
But each cane that comes out from this stage until then is going to be slightly larger than the last one, both in diameter and height. So, you know, if this one comes out at 1 inch, the next one's going to be 1.25 inches. And
Right
this
on.
1 inch one will grow 6 feet, the next one will grow 8 feet.
Uh-huh.
And then should be full grown just a few years. And then you could eat it, you could eat the shoot, you could use it as timber. Either way.
Have you had the bamboo shoe? Have you tried it?
Yes, I have.
Oh, nice.
If you are a good cook,
Yeah.
it can taste good.
Yeah.
If you're not, then mix
Probably-
it with something that tastes good. But it's
They
gotta-
pickle it, right?
Yeah, pickle it, or
Yeah.
you know, that's only if you get them from another country and brought over here. To have fresh shoots is
Right.
even better. Yeah, but you can't find them at the store.
Oh, no, yeah,
Yeah.
you can't. No.
I mean, maybe some select Asian markets that have, you know, local growers.
Yeah.
So where are the $75 ones?
Oh, that was a 75.
Oh, wow. Where are the 30 ones? Where are
Yeah.
the 30s?
The 31. But
That was $75. Holy smokes. So this game is no joke. It's definitely got an entry fee.
So, I'm just trying to look here. So this is Bambusa dissimilis.
It's funny, I like the way it looks better. Aesthetically, I feel like, yeah, that'll live. That other one, I'm like, oh my
Right.
God, that thing's gonna die.
And we got a couple things going on. So this plant here grows 40 feet tall with a 2-inch cane. This could be used as a windbreak,
Yeah.
sound barrier, and then obviously a privacy fence or wall. This one doesn't have a terribly edible shoot. In a time of need, however, it could be edible.
Okay.
And then you can kind of see here, which is something I hadn't mentioned before, when you cut a cane off at any height, that cane doesn't grow taller and then
There
gives
we
you
go.
bottom growth. So say if you didn't want to have or commit to something that was going to be 40 feet tall,
Uh-huh.
you can cut the canes off at any manageable height
Okay.
and the plant still lives and still, you know.
Does that encourage it to go lateral?
Yep, you get the lateral branching and it does encourage new shoots to come out sooner in the summer months. And that's how we keep the hedges that they're cutting right now. They normally grow 30 feet taller, so.
Oh, let him go 30 feet.
But we have, you know, for my residential customers down
Yeah,
here, they're
you-
growing them in their yard.
You want to show them this is what
They
it
want a
can-
hedge, yeah.
Good. Yeah, you know, to you guys who are OCD and you need
Right,
rectangular
that is
hedges, this is what you want to go with. Because what do they mostly use
So
all around
here
the Palm Beaches?
we use one called graceful bamboo.
Oh, no, I mean when they're doing those rectangular hedges all the fuck
Oh,
over the
usually
place.
they do like a ficus or podocarpus.
Yes, it is
Yeah.
ficus. I knew it. I knew
But you
it.
know, that just needs, if not more trimming.
Yeah, just constant care.
Yeah.
No. So I'm saying if you're gonna go that route, you're OCD and you need rectangular hedges, just go for the bamboo. You know.
Yep.
Right. I think I interrupted you though. What did you last say?
No, just always a random stream of thought.
Nice.
It's all good. I did hear when my gong got rang up at the front, so I did need
Okay.
to check in with
Oh,
some
I
people.
did that.
Oh, you did that as we were walking away?
Oh, maybe somebody else did it.
Oh, I did see a car pull in. So let me
Okay,
just check
you
with
should
them,
check.
And then I'll be right
You
back.
should check. Make some money. We are just lollygagging for the moment. Yeah, so basically $100. You get the 30 and the 75, and then that's like the entry into the game. Is how I would see it. That was a great.
That was a great little interview.
She is super knowledgeable, and she
Yeah.
shared that with us, and I feel like people are going to gain something from that. So, future people, if you find value, you want to help grow, check the description page. You got my email. Let's have a conversation.
That's crazy.
What's that?
What? Just this whole experience.
Oh, yeah,
This is
yeah.
crazy. Yeah, this is crazy.
Down the country road right
Yeah.
there. All right, so we are an hour and 45 minutes in.
Oh, this is epic. Yeah, this is.
I guess we'll aim for another 15 minutes. But if something crazy happens, I'm down to keep going. What's the time check?
Huh?
What time are we at?
Oh, we're at 12. I think it's 12 something. It's 12. It's 12:20 currently.
12:20, and they say 2 o'clock. So we could still have some fun and film around. But maybe stop this stream and start another one. You know what I mean? Or should we go continuous? I think we should stop and start again.
Yeah, we can.
So we're aiming
I said, I
for...
have to be back before 3.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So that gives us a little bit of time. I want to walk through this area over here. Go through this little tunnel. Oops. Oh, it's kind of wet. Maybe not. But yeah, if you want to have a cool walkway, line something like this with the right kind of stone to keep the roots from filling in the walkway. Nice brick walkway maybe, or flagstone. And
I would love to see a little, like just a couple, like a mango or just like a coconut tree, like just blend it in the landscape here. Just like you're gonna be a whole, not a whole farm of it, but just like there's a couple just mixed in.
Yeah. Well,
or
so
papaya, whatnot. You know,
I would
banana.
absolutely say that on that property.
Oh,
over there.
Yeah.
Let's use that as our use case example.
Yeah.
And then if we put stuff like this next to those trees that exist already.
Yeah. It kick off. That'd be a great start. Yeah. But we did. Yeah. We had to invest in that and then put that onto the land.
But I'm not. So how do we get, like, who in South Florida has some bamboo that they want to just donate?
Yeah, you know, that's
because $30 a bucket is and then $75. I mean, that's an investment for sure, because we're talking about more than one bucket then.
Yeah.
You know, we got to have buckets and buckets. We got to have dozens of this stuff to put around. And so it seems like then we put out the feelers and see, because somebody might be like, oh shit, dude, there's a ton of bamboo growing in my thing and I'm trying to get it out. And then it's like, well, let's have a little meetup and then move things where there should be. Look at all this mushy moss stuff. Ooh, Dusty, don't eat. Well, maybe it's good. Shit, I'll pay for a smoothie or whatever with some spirulina, and then. Well, lately I've also been thinking about growing seaweed on the intercoastal.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just make little, even if you make it, take all the plastic bottles and make little floats out of it, and then have the stuff accumulate on it. Just a good way to use. Look at her, to use resource. You know, upcycle. Dusty, are you happy? Why is she like that? She loves nasty stuff.
Dog. Get away.
This is
Uh,
beautiful. It's too beautiful.
What do they got over here? Oh, it's that. Yeah, so if those starters are $30, how much is? Do you see those dark ones
Oh,
next
yeah.
to the dude?
Oh, gee, there's got to be maybe the thousands.
I'm gonna ask. Hey, I don't want to bother you guys, but how much does a clump like this go for?
Oh, that's 400.
Oh, there you are.
Yep,
400.
Yep.
Okay, so it's not in the thousands. That's good.
Not in the thousands, but I do have to say, moving them and planting them, that's going to be in your thousands.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah,
Those are all sold and going to a resort down in the Keys.
excellent. And do single ones of these get sold, or it's all like a minimum?
So I have, like, say, a 15-gallon would be 2 to 3 canes that are that same diameter.
Uh-huh.
And that would be $125.
Okay, so that's doable. Thank you so much. This place is the best. Nice little breeze. Yeah, so like ones like this. That's what I'm inclined to go for. Now that's going to be more than $30, more than $75, but yeah, just put those in the right spot. But oops, that's good. Getting the show all jacked up. I can't work with you. So this one seems like it's a little bit hurting. Maybe they do a discount.
Oh, yeah, bro, try to bring it back.
Yeah. Ow. Man, am I starting to get arthritis? What the hell? Joints. Oh, here's single ones, yeah. Does it have a price? Honey bamboo, it's a cute name. Honey bamboo. Look at that. I mean, just one of these. Get you started, man. And that way you're not looking at the thing and like, oh, please give me some shade soon. You know, I'd rather get one of these than, say a half dozen of those. Unless you're really able to just walk away from it and say, good luck, I'll check on you next 3 years. But I would be more inclined to put something like this in, and then hopefully it starts to spread.
Yeah.
But she's right. I know from planting trees that they are heavy, and then when you start getting front end loaders and stuff, augers and whatever involved, the price does go up. But for the level that we're at, I think that we would be able to figure out what's the right size to just be able to carry a little bit, and then unless we're looking at trucks and
Yeah, because transporting it, we've got transport, pay for it, then we got to transport it.
when my RV blew up,
Oh,
and well, I mean, I say it blew up, but when it lost its head gasket, when I had the second major engine problem with it, and it was already coming apart on the edges, because of the coping. It was just old. It's just an old RV that was starting to fall apart. But I would think this is the kind of thing that they pull all the RV part off, and then they just build a flatbed on the back, and then it's those little Toyota trucks that you see around, and like just fucking these guys are just whipping around doing little jobs. It's not a huge ass truck. It's just yeah. So I would joke with Lapidary Dave about how Harvey the RV was either going to be get turned into a little landscaping truck. He said that it was going to be like he just imagined really sad scenarios. But I think positive. I think that the little truck's going to be, or it was probably claimed and reborn as a landscaper thing. But that's what we would need: a little flatbed truck, um, maybe a hand winch,
Mhm.
and then that drags it wherever we need it to go, instead of trying to pull it by hand. Just use a little bit of simple technology.
Yeah.
Um, all right, well, people. Hope you've been enjoying our conversation. We're going to come back after a little break. Um, an hour and 54.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah, let's stick around for another 3 minutes. And is this a banana tree in front of me?
Yeah, okay, yeah, that is.
Let's go and chill with the bananas. And who's on the left here? Frangipani. Thank you. You said that. I didn't quite hear it. Frangipani gets made into perfume?
Yeah,
Perfume?
yeah. You're gonna use it for perfume.
Okay. So I'll have one of these on your property for sure. Yeah, when I first got to town, they didn't have the flowers, and they look like the saddest things because it's just basically the stalk and branches, and the leaves are like one or two leaves, and it's like, dude, this plant is hurting. Bananas are looking pretty good. So, bananas grow up or down?
They go down.
They grow down?
Yeah, they say, yeah. Yep, yep.
You heard of the Mandela effect?
Oh, what up is down and down is up.
Now they switched,
Down,
yeah.
switched.
Now I think they grow up.
They grow, but they sag. They just sag down.
Maybe they sag down, but I think they point up
They
now.
go up.
Here, let's not take her on the bricks. I think that's where she sprayed me. So, well, I do hope that people have enjoyed our little presentation, and that you will. What's going on here? It's trying to do something. I don't know. There's some of that ocotillo. So this makes a great fencing material, a living fence, and a dead, if you want to chop them and then use it as a fence. But I'd say just grow it as a living fence, living barrier, and it definitely will define a territory for you. You don't need to hire a watchdog if you got an ocotillo fence. People don't want to climb into it.
Wolf, coyote, all that.
Yeah, coyotes. They use it to keep them out. The chickens. And stuff.
Yeah, from the chicken.
Okay, we're not going to go through there, but it's cute. Jesse, what are you looking at? She's on alert. Yeah, so nice brickwork, but for this, I would want moss in between the bricks. And here's what this crazy flower is. Oh, do you have the that other one? That other flower? Oh, it's gone.
Oh, shoot, wait, I didn't give it to you?
I have the Dutchman's pipe, but
the
the one
other-
of these, the red and white one.
You want maple? I probably got that shit. Yeah, grab another one.
Yeah, let's get another one.
You want
For the road. Oh yeah, I like these ones that just fell. Do you want one?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, baby. This one's a little slimy. Is there another one around?
Someday today was, wow.
Someday today?
Someday today was,
Today was someday?
Yeah, it was someday.
Yeah, it's just getting started too. What do we got
The
here?
morning was eventful. This is.
Man, you got hit with total. But it's just a challenge for you. They're just on one level or another. Somebody's just toying with you, and so the object of the game is how do you hit back? Just keep the volley going, I guess, and you just let them know. You guys initiated. I didn't ask you to fuck with me. But you're just fucking with people. Because that's part of your nature, you little fuckers. Anyhow, Maybe it's just a random hooligan in the neighborhood,
Hopefully.
but I don't think so.
No,
Who
you're right.
wants those papers?
Who wants them?
Who would want those papers? Some fucking agent or an officer or whatever, right? Who's going through cars and shuffling around in the glove box just to take somebody's registration or their driver's license card? Who does something like that? That's just kooky bullshit, man. You working for some douchebags, maybe. Don't do those kinds of errands. Because it's not going to go good for you. You think you got some kind of immunity? You think because you gave an oath to some secret organization that they're going to watch your back? They're going to throw you under the bus, motherfucker. No. You're much better off hanging out with us than with them. Yeah, wow, that is artistic looking. All can be.
Wow.
Look at that.
Sacred geometry.
Yeah, it really is. It really is the most sacred geometry right there. It would take me, do you know how long it would take me to do something like that?
The plant just does it naturally.
It does it naturally. Just like, oh, I can't even stop from doing this. Oh,
That's amazing.
that is incredible. Can you do the plant identifier on that?
Oh yeah, see what the hell. Yeah.
Oh, we're 2 hours in. I'm gonna stay on because we're doing this. And then the end. Did it lose some seeds? Are these the seeds?
Yeah. I'm assuming yeah, that's the seed pod.
Oh, and people take little bits of it.
Or they fall off or whatever it may be.
I don't see any of them down here.
Blew away, got smoked out.
No way. People just pick them off, I think.
Probably.
I want to.
Whoa. Konjac. Konjac or Kojak? Voodoo lily, elephant yam, devil's tongue, snake plant. Maybe also, snake palms. Elephant foot yam.
Elephant foot yam?
Yeah.
That's crucial. That's crucial. It's a yam? No. Maybe they just call it yam.
Yeah, a herb. It's a herb.
Okay. Man, the root structure is crazy. It's like 1.5 feet, 2 feet off the ground. Yeah, look at all these roots. Or whatever you call these. Are those rhizomes?
It's from Asia.
Uh-huh. Praise ya, Asia.
That's what it, yeah. That's what it, at one point.
Alright, let's get some of that going.
Yeah, that's the end product is these leaves. It's amazing.
Does it say what? It's not poisonous, right? It's
No.
the devil's tongue.
Ah.
Straight up the tush. Jeez. Red sealing wax palm. Interesting. That's neat. Lots of little bugs around these plants. Kind of driving me bananas. Philodendrons. Yeah, so you might have these in your house right next to you while you're watching the stream. Just look over and say, hey, there's your cousins on TV. Congo. Rojo Congo. Yeah, it's cool. You get these plants from Asia and the Congo and get them all together in Florida and just have a party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Biodiversity.
Yeah, let's just fucking groove out and just rock.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so fun.
It's magical. It's a mystical place.
Yeah, man. Just think, by the time that you're twice your age,
Oh yeah,
you could be living in it. You could have it. You'll have it. Starting with a bare dirt.
Yeah.
and then turn it into a forest. Over and over again, you'll have all your spots. That's fucking cool. Are those real crickets or that recording?
I wonder how a lot. Yeah, if you no crickets, how good. It
Yeah,
would
you'd be
sound.
like, that's
I mean,
the.
no, recording.
You'd be like, those are definitely from Wisconsin, and these ones are from, wherever.
Yeah, New York. Whatever.
Well, all right, I'm 4 minutes late, but it's been super cool. Dusty's crying. I think she needs food and water. Dusty, you want to say anything to the people before we go? Oh, cute face. Got a beautiful face. Well, that's been it. Maybe I'll get a card from these people. They asked not to walk on the mulch, so I'll abide by that. It does compress the mulch. Strike gong for service. Do not strike gong just to hear what it sounds like I did, because that throws them off. Hey! So I wanted to see if you had a business card handy.
Yeah, sure.
Go back and say hello to this guy again. What's that weird little phallic thing that he's holding? It's like,
Right? This
all
is me,
right.
Samantha.
Cool. Who you
If you
picked?
got any bamboo questions or
Jeez.
saw this out in the wild, what is it? Do you think it's cool? I'd love to see it.
Yes. Yeah, I'm hoping that people who watch this stream will then contact you and say,
Yeah, even if they got bamboo in their backyard, they've just been wondering what it was or what to do with it. You know, I like to see them in the wild or in other places other than right here.
yeah.
Sure.
Man, am I zoomed up or what? So we're dealing with the bamboo plant source, tropicalbamboo.com. And there's your phone numbers. FCHP.
Florida Certified Horticulture Professional.
Excellent.
Just took a test.
Nice. And I see a little froggy in the picture. Do you have these froggies around?
No, but that's the like Costa Rican cookie.
Oh, the coqui.
Yeah.
I see little baby frogs in Boynton next to a little pond near the fish depot, whatever that place is. Across the street there is a park. There are tiny frogs that try to cross the sidewalk, and it scares me because they get squashed.
Oh yeah, we get frogs, but not the like tree frog that you see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the monkeys down in Fort Lauderdale?
No, I've heard about them.
I
though.
saw one.
Yeah.
Dusty saw one.
Yeah.
I thought it was a cougar at first.
Oh, it's that large.
They're large.
Oh,
This one
wow.
that I saw is large. It's large enough that it was trying to go underneath the shuttle bus. They live by the Park and Go if you want to cruise down there. The Park and Go by 7th and Emmer or something like that. And then it had to bend to go under the...
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I guess I have to. Or if I'm down in the area, I'll check it out. Wow.
Go
Well,
today.
you come live up here, live in my bamboo.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was kind of hoping they like it where they're at for
Yeah.
some reason. And people see them on the tarmacs when they're taking off and landing.
Wow.
They're like,
Wow.
"Oh my God!" But the authorities want to eradicate them because they're invasive, and also they're saying that they have herpes and they're giving people herpes. I think that it's a seek and destroy kind of thing.
Yeah.
They want to get rid of those guys. They want to get rid of the iguanas. They want to get rid of the parrots. They're all invasive species. But do they consider themselves an invasive species?
Right.
They're not really getting over that hurdle yet.
Right.
That's my opinion.
Yeah. You know, with the iguanas, not, I understand the importance of, keeping native stuff native, but like they're taking the niche where I don't think that there was a niche before, and that's all the man-made canals. And that's where, and there's no predator or no animal in Florida that lives its life in a man-made canal eating, catfish and crappies or whatever they have in there. So I kind of feel bad for them because they didn't really outcompete a native lizard. The canals are a man-made thing, and that's where they like to hang out.
Do you know the other green thing about the size of an iguana, but not pointy looking? Maybe it's a big ass chameleon.
Like a
Maybe I think it has a circle behind the thing.
yeah, I
but
think they're called cycluras or rhinoceros iguanas.
those
yeah.
are cute, man.
Yeah.
They're so docile.
Yeah. Oh, and there's also the monitors,
I
the
haven't seen
savanna
the
monitors.
monitors
Yeah.
too much. Maybe or a skink was that one? Or
Way bigger
monitors
than a
are.
skink. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Huh? I don't know if I've run into the
And all those
monitor
things
yet.
are ravaging the Everglades.
Yes,
so-
everything. Yeah. Have you been to
Oh, but not
Everglades?
the Palm Beaches.
No, but I mean, we've got a little stretch down in Boynton Beach, the Arthur Marshall Wildlife Refuge.
Okay.
And you can find pythons and monitors there, and that's
Oh.
Palm Beach County.
Is that where the barefoot mailman, that statue? That's at a park that's got a raised walkway.
I don't. It doesn't ring a bell, but I don't know everything. So.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Barefoot Mailman, that was like a thing from the 70s.
Okay.
There must have been a guy who was the first one, but there was a shop. Now there's a motel, and there's one other thing. They're trying to keep the name alive. Local lore.
Yeah, local legends. Sure.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, this guy's got bare feet. You could have been the Barefoot Mailman.
Yeah, the
That's
leaves are clean though. Yeah, I'll say that for sure. They're beautiful. Yeah, I feel comfortable enough to walk barefoot.
Oh yeah, the bamboo
Yeah.
leaves. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
That's something that somebody needs to come up with an application for is the bamboo leaves.
They do
because
with the coconut shells.
Yeah.
They turn that into
the
stuff.
core, yeah, the coconut core.
Yeah, so
That's
bamboo
yeah.
leaves. Who's motivated? All right, people, just remember where to send our checks when you run with that.
Right.
Well, thank you so much.
No problem, my
It's been
pleasure, guys.
great.
Thanks for
Hope to
enjoying
see
the
you
place.
again. Yeah.
Have a good day now.
Oh yeah, so I did see some single stalk, 40-foot things over in the back area over
Yep.
there. What's going on with those?
So they could be when we're digging. I don't know specific.
They're just along kind of a hedgerow over there on the other side of where we
Yeah,
saw
so
you.
we just we put them in containers to sell them,
Okay.
whether they were a special order or just regular stock to sell.
And a single thing like that?
If it's like 15 feet tall, it's going to be $125.
Okay.
If it's 20 feet tall, it's going to be $225. But then when we wrap the root system, those were custom dug, custom orders, and that just varies.
Yeah, okay, because these I think were just in pots. And
Yeah.
then the patch of, like in the, kind of in that bullpen area, is
The shady area?
yeah, but these ones look like they're real beat up, like they're super dry or something.
Could be.
No discount on those?
No, because they'll come back. Whatever we
Okay.
put in there, it always comes back out.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you've been a treat. It's super helpful, and I think that people in the future are going to refer back to this video for years and years and years, and I hope you benefit from that.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Thanks again.
Yeah, have
See
a
you
good
later.
day.
Come on, Dusty. That's a weird tiki thing. It's like a cartoon character. Rah! Big mouth. All right, folks. Well, what do you think? Leave a comment. Like, share, subscribe. Be cool in the comments. And even if you are a troll, don't disrupt the stuff. Let's have some communication, let's open a dialogue. Because from your perspective or my perspective, we're all trying to make a better future, and one that's bullshit free, hopefully, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, let's look at this sign. All right. Well, good job there, folks. Sorry if I can't get a still shot. Just use your editing skills to fix this video. All right. Much love. Be kind. Rewind.